Hello, and welcome to Meet the Masters. In this episode, we're highlighting L.U.A, a mid to long-range assault master.
Shall we get started?
L.U.A is a crack-shot mercenary from the Amar system, who joined the Dredgian crew to make a difference alongside those equal to her skill. L.U.A is at her best, utilizing long-range, high-damage poke before getting in close to finish the job with her powerful close-range attacks. L.U.A's key weapon is the MxM, a compact weapon that fires a continuous, mid-range burst and can be augmented for increased weapon damage, range, or decreased overheat. Unlike many other range masters, L.U.A does not experience a damage drop-off for being close to her enemies. L.U.A's passive is Firearms Proficiency, which negates the resource cost of L.U.A's next skill after 5 skills have been used. And yes, that does include her ultimate.
Incoming! Say goodbye!
Her survival skill, Swift Roll, gives L.U.A a quick burst of movement in her direction. L.U.A's first skill, Shrapnel Rocket, locks a launcher attachment to her SMG and fires a long-range rocket in a straight line. Upon hitting a target, or after its travel distance is reached, the rocket explodes, dealing additional damage to all enemies within a 180-degree arc. This skill gains a significant damage increase as you rank it up. With Claymore Charge, L.U.A dashes forward and slams an enemy backwards, following up with a rocket that sends them flying back even further. Ranking up this skill will cause the rocket to penetrate targets, knocking back all enemies it hits. Ranking it up further will attach an explosive to the initial target that will explode with AoE damage after a short time. Molten Rain launches a series of micro-rockets into the air that rain down heavy damage on multiple areas within the targeted location. Ranking up this skill increases the damage and adds several more impact points to the damage area. Distortion Shell fires an explosive blast into the ground, leaving enemies in a smokescreen that disables their basic attacks and launching L.U.A a short distance in the targeted direction. Ranking up this skill will leave an area of fire once the smoke clears that adds stacks of burning to enemies. Ranking it up further will also add the burning effect to all of L.U.A's basic attacks for a short time after she lands. L.U.A's ultimate skill is Napalm Wave. L.U.A fires a gradually growing wave of explosions in a large cone in front of her, dealing massive damage to enemies struck and launching them into the air. Ranking up this skill significantly increases its damage and increases the number of explosions in the blast. L.U.A's mixture of short and long-range damage, combined with her peel and escapes, make her an extremely versatile damage dealer. Shrapnel Rocket and Molten Rain synergize well together when you want to nuke the enemy team into oblivion. Stay out of the range of the enemy team and punish them the moment they cluster up. Enemies who close the gap will still have to deal with the full force of your SMG. To go more defensive, utilize Claymore Charge and Distortion Shell. Push back and punish pursuing enemies with a quick smack of your rocket launcher, or leap away, rendering their basic offenses null for a short time and leaving them to deal with a fiery blaze. When playing against L.U.A, be very aware of your team's positioning. Her Shrapnel Rocket, Molten Rain, and Napalm Wave all do massive damage to multiple enemies, but most can be avoided by not clumping up together. She is also very slippery and can utilize several abilities to stop your pursuit and rocket away. And remember, her passive allows her to periodically use her ultimate skill without consuming any resources, so watch out for devastating double alt tags. L.U.A is your staple assault master with tons of range versatility. With her fast firing and long-range explosives, she's always ready to rocket. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give us a like. You can learn more about other masters at L.U.A MxM.com, and be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube for more info.